with a superstar of astrophysicists, a rock star among star folk, Neil deGrasse Tyson. He is a famed lecturer, author, and director of the Hayden Planetarium at the American Museum of Natural History here in New York City. Now, how about this? He's taking on a very new role, joining the ranks of the late-night talk show host with StarTalk on the National Geographic Channel. Neil, it's always good to have you here. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Has this always been in your plan? You always wanted to be a talk show host?
I would rather just stay home, really. But what pulled me is there's this appetite for science in the universe that is rising. And I think science is trending when you think about it. And so I mean, Cosmos aired in prime time, on a Sunday night when everybody's home. And that I didn't twist arms to make that happen. So it seems natural, perhaps, that in the talk show portfolio, somebody's going to be talking about science.
Well, let's make sure we understand this. Right. Let's make sure we understand. Late night talk show. So it's not like you're going to do a monologue.
Right. So
you don't have a band.
There's no band.
Right.
No, it's not what you think. And it's only once a week.
Right.
Right. And we're not going to track the latest current events. It's really an exploration of a celebration of what it is to think like a geek.
And you like to draw a line between science and pop culture. For example, one of the subjects you're taking on, you look back at the classic series Star Trek, and you say there were some relevant lessons and things to talk about that we still talk about today.
Exactly. So you said I'm drawing a line between them. No, I'm erasing the line between them.
Maybe a better way to put it.
So StarTalk is a blend of comedy. My co-host will always be a professional stand-up comedian. We have a set of 2 or 3 of them. And not only that, we blend pop culture in with the science. And it's a celebration of because no matter who the guest is, because generally I won't even have a scientist as a guest. There'll be people hewn from pop culture. And I'll say, do you have any geek moments in your life? I want to get them to express their inner geek.
I like what you said a second ago. You said science is trending. You know, I think all too often science gets a bad rap. You hear kids coming home from school going, oh, it's boring.
Yeah.
Parents forget the wonder of science. But I look at you as a guy who shatters that, because you got almost 3.5 million people following you on Twitter. Everybody wants you to be a guest.
Every morning.
Does it really?
What? Should I remind them that I'm an astrophysicist? They can still pull out. Is it a mistake? I don't know, but it's evidence, I think, that there's a curiosity and a wonder. It's a wonder, by the way, that all kids have. And I think people think of science as, here you are in school, and we're just going to pour information into you. But science is everywhere. It's not something you can step around or over and say, that's science, but I'm not about science. Science is about you.
And should be a parenting law. If you hear your kids come home from school and say science is boring, you have to say, no, it is not.
That is the alarm.
Right.
That is the total alarm. And so the guest we have for StarTalk, I have President Carter was a guest, and I did not ask him about the Middle East as anyone else would normally do.
Right.
We talked about his engineering background and how his inner geek manifests in his professional life today.
It is time for a show like this, and there is no one better to host it than you, Neil. I'm a huge fan. Always have been.
Thank you, Matt.
And good luck with that. I want to tell you guys that StarTalk premieres next Monday on the National Geographic Channel. Check it out.